He walked on water, floated between buildings, slipped out of traps that looked like certain death. For a while, Criss Angel wasn't just a magician, he was a phenomenon. Mindfreak turned him into a rock star of illusion, the guy who made millions of viewers ask, "Is this even human?" Las Vegas crowned him its dark prince of magic. And then, almost as suddenly as he rose, he faded from the headlines. No explosive scandal, no dramatic farewell, just fewer shows, fewer stunts, and a lot of questions. So what really happened to Criss Angel? Before the eyeliner, chains, and fire, he was Christopher Nicholas Sarantikos, a quiet Greek-American kid from East Meadow, New York. Born December 19, 1967, he grew up over his father John's donut shop in a home filled with hard work and tight family bonds. At 6, an aunt showed him a simple card trick. That moment didn't just impress him, it rewired him. By 7, he was putting on shows in the living room. While other kids played outside, Criss spent hours practicing sleight of hand, reading magic books, and rehearsing escapes until his fingers ached. At 12, he earned his first $10 performing at a birthday party. It wasn't much, but to him it was proof. This could be a life. Then his world cracked. His father, his biggest fan and anchor, was diagnosed with stomach cancer. Doctors gave him weeks. He fought for years. Criss never left his side. Watching that battle convinced him of one thing: the mind had power over the body. After John died in Criss's arms in 1998, grief hardened into a vow. He would confront every fear, push his body and mind past limits, and turn pain into fuel. That's the Criss Angel the world met. He blended magic with heavy metal, storytelling, and real physical risk. In the 90s, he performed anywhere that would have him. Clubs, small theaters, conventions, sometimes doing dozens of shows a day. He formed a band, Angel Dust, to fuse music and illusion. Slowly, his name spread. Then, in 2005, Mindfreak hit television. It wasn't gentle, cute magic. It was hooks through skin, levitations on the Vegas Strip, escapes underwater and in midair. For 6 seasons, Criss turned TV magic into an extreme sport. The success was huge, but the toll was brutal. Years of punishing stunts left his body battered and his schedule relentless. When the series ended, it wasn't because he was over. He shifted to Las Vegas full-time, first with the show Believe at the Luxor with Cirque du Soleil. Early reviews were harsh, but he rebuilt it into Mindfreak Live, a high-energy stage monster that packed rooms for years. And then came the darkest twist of his life, not on stage, but in a hospital. In 2015, his young son Johnny was diagnosed with leukemia. The man who had escaped coffins and walked through fire suddenly faced something he couldn't trick his way out of. Criss paused everything. Shows were reduced, priorities rearranged. His biggest battle became his son's. He poured his energy into raising awareness and money for childhood cancer, launching the Help, Heal Every Life Possible Foundation, hosting telethons, and turning his platform into a lifeline for other families. Magic became therapy, not just performance. His Vegas shows continued, like Criss Angel Mindfreak at Planet Hollywood, but they carried a different weight. Less about shock, more about survival and hope. So why don't you see Criss Angel as much anymore? Because the cameras moved on, and he moved deeper, into fatherhood, into advocacy, into a quieter kind of strength. The man who once built a career on defying death now spends his life fighting for life. And that might be the most powerful illusion he's ever transformed into reality.